All right, good morning, everyone. We're just tuning in today, getting everything figured out and set up. So today, daylight savings time took effect, and I think everyone's feeling it. My classroom appears to be empty today, and that's okay. I'm happy if you're tuning in online. If you're watching this video and finding what you need, that works well too. So don't overthink it, don't stress. All right. So today we're going to be playing with the intro to percents, and let's make sure that's showing for everyone. Alrighty, and at any moment, there we go. So on my screen, we appear to be doing well. And again, this is 3.4. This is the intro to percents. Let me pull up chat, make sure we can see it. Feel free to ask questions in the chat. And I'm going to move this bar. I don't know if you guys see that bar or not, but I'd rather move it just in case. Okay, so today we're going to talk about percents. And with that, I want to talk about what is a percent. When I look at the word per, and then I see cent, I think of it as per cent or of, and then I think of words that begin with cent, centurion, century, those kind of things. Or a penny. How many pennies are in a dollar? Well, there's 100. So when I'm saying percent, I'm saying of 100. So on that, you'll frequently hear me say that a fraction is a percent is a decimal is a fraction. These are interchangeable. These can be used interchangeably. So on it, we use the percentage symbol in order to indicate that it's out of 100. So if we have 15%, it's 15 with the denominator being 100. Now, with that, we can write that as a decimal, right? 15 in the hundredths would be 0.15. Put a 0 in front. See, we have 15 hundredths. Takes 100 to be whole. Or we have 15%. So with that, we have 15%. It's a decimal as 0.15, or it's 15 over 100. Now, when we write this number here, 0.057 as a percent, what we're going to do is move the decimal over 2 places to the right. That will give us the 5.7%. So let's say that we have here 12.5%, 12.5. Remember, we want to take it out of hundreds. We're going to move the decimal to the left, 0.125. Now, if we look here, we can write it as a fraction. So to write it as a fraction, what we do is we take and we prime factor it down. So we have 5 times 5 times 5 over 10 times 10 times 10, or 5 times 5 times 5 over 2 times 5 times 2 times 5 times 2 times 5. Now, when I have the same number top and bottom, I can reduce, and that gives us 1 over 8. To find the percent of a whole, we can use their way of doing it, but I'm going to teach you a different format. And that is over of equals percentage over 100. Now, the way they show it is more efficient and will work. And if that's the way you've always done it, great. The reason I want you to learn is over of is simple. If you learn the is over of, then you have the ability to use this proportional relationship. See, is to percent is the same as of 100. Remember, percentage means of 100. That's the relationship I'm using. So now it says find 20% of 80. So I say, all right, 20% of 80 is what number? And so now I'm going to say, I know my percent, 20 over 100. I know my is what? I don't know. So we're going to put an X, and then the of is 80. And so now I'm going to take and cross multiply. And when I do, I'm going to get 20 times 80, so 1600 is equal to 100x. Divide both sides by 100. I get x is equal to 16. So that's how I do this assignment. If there are any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to assist you. Thanks for tuning in.